Hello, how are you? I'm Simon Esner, Director at WSH Ltd, and good morning. MJ Flanagan from mjinspire.com has asked me to record this few minutes of answering a few questions that she's posed. Some very interesting questions, including best career advice, who inspired you, best networking tip, favourite book, favourite view. So I'll kick off by saying that the best career advice I was ever given was from my very first executive chef when I was a young trainee. And he said to me, make listening time, make thinking time. Of course, as a young boy, didn't quite take that on board at that moment. But over the years, I reflected always on that very, very good advice. And listen to those that you respect, listen to those that have taken the journey, listen to those that have made the mistakes, who've made the opportunities, and sometimes just listen when you're putting together a recipe or putting together a proposal. Listen to the question, listen to what's being demanded of you, and then think about it before you rush in with an answer, before you rush in with your solution. Think, take time to think. You give a much better answer once you've had time to think. Another question that MJ's asked is, who inspired you? And as a hospitality professional, which I like to think of myself as one, I could very easily talk of great front of house people, amazing managers, superb chefs, great leaders, one or two of the most amazing bosses I've ever had the privilege to work with, such as BaxterStorey, Tim West. These are all inspiring people to me, but from the heart, I have to say it was my dad. My dad grew up as a child. He had polio and diphtheria simultaneously, and this left him with significant disabilities. You would never have known it. A man who carried on through his life without ever seeking favour or special service, despite his disabilities, and achieved exactly what he wanted to achieve, and great things. He was a very well respected architect, played great golf, and he taught me the values, family values. He taught me people values, and he taught me respect. And I think not just respect in the old-fashioned way, but respect for people that have challenges, respect for people that aren't exactly the same as everybody else. And his guidance was amazing, and I truly do wish he was still with us today, especially in these tough times, because I think he would have some very inspiring guidance to offer. One of the other questions that fantastic MJ asked was, what are your favourite views? So many. I'm blessed to be able to go to parts of the world regularly and enjoy seascapes and countryside. But I think, to be really truthful, it's when I'm standing with my wife and watching our kids have great times, experiencing many wonderful opportunities that we've been able to provide. Simple things, camping in France and cycling through the French countryside when they were little, to being able to explore wonders of the world today in a different way, and very, very fortunate, and we never ever lose sight of that, and just seeing how they take that on board and assimilate it and learn from them as well. I think I just finished with one of the other questions, which was about networking advice. And for me, I think it's really simple. If you are invited, I'm fortunate enough to go to breakfast briefing, a networking event, any occasion where you have the opportunity to meet lots of people, I always say, be present. And that's really important. It's to actually take advantage of the opportunity that's been presented to you. Look around the room. It's not always the smartest dressed person or the loudest person, but actually sometimes it's the quiet individual who's also looking and thinking. Hope that helps, and have a fantastic day in whatever you choose to do. Thank you.